And this was a WBC Muay Thai India title for the super lightweight, Surya Sagar!
I'm a professional Muay Thai fighter and a wildlife enthusiast. Right now, I'll be fighting for the WBC Muay Thai title fight in Bangalore. In schools, they told me that, you're not fit to be you're having very low grades, you're not really good enough. I am dyslexic. I had difficulties in school where I had to change like 13 schools. They used to complain, my parents, but thank God my parents, are the main reason I'm here today. Because if they weren't really understanding, I don't think I would have been here in the first place. So I thank my parents for that first. Preparation is going great. So I've been training for quite a while now because it's been like 1.5 years since I fought. So yeah, this will be my first fight in like 1.5 years after my max fight. It's going to be great. I've prepared well, so I'm made sure my cardio and my skills are good enough to take him out. No game plan. I just don't keep any game plans. I just make sure I train well, and I'm just gonna make sure my reflexes are good enough to see whatever is coming in from him. Training schedule. If I'm not in a fight camp, I just train twice a day. Like morning from 5:30 to 9, then again evening 4 to 6. If I'm in a fight camp, I do 3 sessions a day. That will be like same 5:30 to 9 in the morning, then 4 to 6 in the evening. Again, I do 7 to 9, striking again, pad work with my friends at Indian Athletic Academy. Basically, my coach from Mysore, I trained there for like 3 years. So he taught me well enough to, for me to grow myself then. Then I was in Thailand for a while. And now I'm in ICSA, which it's like a lot of sparring. People I can spar around. You try to gain my reflexes and work on my skills more. Pretty excited because it's first WBC Muay Thai title which is coming into India, and I'll be in the inaugurational, opening WBC fight. So I'm pretty excited.
When we started tracking among promotions, the operation back in 2019, the idea was very clear. We would work with globally title sanctioning bodies. So after the first event happened back in November 2020, it was more of a kickboxing and a boxing event. We wanted to get a Muay Thai title out. And in fact, my conversation with WBC Muay Thai went so well that we ended up bringing the organization itself into India. And even back then, we had certain people in mind who are really good talent from India. Surya Sagar was top among them. He went to Max Muay Thai, he fought, he won over there. Then we came across Basvesh. Basvesh was also in the Roar Muay Thai rankings. He was the number 1 ranked contender. So for us, that made perfect sense, to bring 2 very good athletes to face each other for the inaugural title. WBC is a globally known name. The first image which will come to your mind is Muhammad Ali, followed by Mike Tyson, who held the boxing versions of these belts. Now, irrespective of whether it's a national belt, international belt, world title, the green and gold is, kind of linked to greatness. The belt does not make the champion. It's the other way around. It's how the champion carries the belt forward is what defines the legacy of the belt. And the person who wins this fight is going to be the very first WBC Muay Thai champion from India. That's history, irrespective of what the fighter does after this. So imagine a night where 6 other champions are crowned and then these two walk in, and we know Surya gives very entertaining Y-Crews, and post that we will have an explosive match is what my assumption is. So I'm really looking forward to this, and it's going to be great. It's going to be, this night as a promoter, it's very exciting to me.
Coming up, we have our WBC Muay Thai India title fight between Surya Sagar and Vasavi Anup.
If you haven't seen a Muay Thai fight before and you don't know what to expect everything that you've seen in the previous fights, but with elbows and knees.
The style is different, the rule set is different. I mean, here you will see a lot more of feet kicks. And these guys take a lot more punishment and they just used to.
Surya Sagar.
Oh!
Scoring
you have a knockdown
knockdown
in the first 5 seconds. 10 seconds. What was that?
Well,
the ref will continue to the customary 8 and then check the...
does that score as a knockdown, Ranjit?
Oh, there's a deep kick again. Large flush. Vasmish has him.
More clinch fighting.
Oh,
Expect to see a lot of clinch fighting.
Becoming a lot more of a clinch match here. Oh!
Surya gets on the
Oh, an
ropes.
elbow lands here. Vasmish has taken a flush elbow from Surya. Surya checks that kick. Oh! You heard that crunching noise when Surya kicked him.
Well, I'm not deaf, Ranjit. Of course
Oh,
I
the
heard it.
game is gone, I tell you. Oh! Knee to the... You saw that knee land on the bone. I'm not sure if he's getting up. Because that knee landed flush. This could very well be the end of the fight. The ref is giving the countdown. It's already 6. Surya's dancing. The fight could be over. Vasmish may not be able to get up here. That's the end of the 10 count, and that's the end of the fight.
Surya Sagar
That was a spectacular
enters in
show.
dominance and wins in dominant fashion.
So it means a lot to him because he wants to go higher.
ಟುಡೇ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಗೆದ್ದಿರೋರು.
And seeing him here today is really very goosebumps-ish. And now I hope his dreams come true. He's given his life to this sport, this art.
His path is only you want to be one of the best Muay Thai fighter from India.
Yeah, all the best, Surya. I love you.
The WKN events and the WBC events are a benchmark in the combat sports in Indian history, right? Surya has been training in the ways of Muay Thai for more than 8 to 10 years now. And he evolved from almost a baby to a man where he is today. And he's got a long way to go. He's a very humble guy. I always tell people, keep your head low and train makes you great.
And this was a WBC Muay Thai India title for the super lightweight. The champion of India by knockout will be Surya Sagar!
Yeah, I won the belt, but yeah, I want to defend it for a long time. So I want to make sure I train with the best to hit Olympics, and I want to get the medal no matter what. National champions, whoever is there, I know who wants to fight me. I'm ready to fight. Let's give a show. But this is gonna be there with me. I have to make sure I get a lot of sponsors because as per now it's an Olympic sponsored game right now. It's Olympic sanctioned game. Government should recognize us, and I think I will be recognized with this. as though I'm the only first Indian Muay Thai fighter to get the WBC title right now. So yeah, there's still a lot more to go. Muay Thai, my way of life.